Dan Illman, Mike Beer, race number 8 at Woodbine on Saturday, kicks off a 20-cent, $100,000 guaranteed pick 5 grade 1 action. The E.P. Taylor fillies and mares going 1.25 miles on the turf. Our coverage at Woodbine on Saturday brought to you by our friends at Ontario Racing. From Ajax Downs to Woodbine. Get all of your thoroughbred and harness information at OntarioRacing.com. Let's take a look at the field for the E.P. Taylor. A lot of nice mixture in here of North American-based runners like Starship Jubilee, 7-2 on the morning line. Red Tea from Europe, 3-1. Holy Helena certainly has credentials, whether it be turf on synthetic. It's going to be a fun race, and we'll take the field in post-position order, beginning with the number 1 Gaining, coming off a third in the Ramsey Farm Stakes last time out at Kentucky Downs. We'll turn into the stretch there. Ramsey is far back. She is the number 1. She is wide. She's going to rally for third. She's also been a bridesmaid in all 4 starts in North America. And I have to be honest, I started off being a big fan of Gaining, and now I'm starting to get a little bit tired of her act.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to keep having faith in her. I mean, she hasn't run poorly in any one of her 4 starts over here, but she just hasn't done enough to get it done at the end, picking up little pieces. Overall, I'm with you, Dan. I'm a little disappointed in her. Red
Tea, Group 2 winner at the Curragh, 2 starts back, going 1 1/8 miles. They stretched her out to 1 1/4 miles in the prestigious Group 1 Prix-Jean Romanet, and I thought she ran a good third here at a big price, showing that this distance is not an issue for her. The 7th place finisher of this race came back to run second in the Group 1 Prix Vermeil. We're going to see her run third here. She stays on. Maybe it was the soft ground that she likes, but she is a strong contender if she runs back to this race. She's in the red silks.
Yeah, in the current form that she's in, she's going to be really tough in this race. She's a 6-year-old mare who just all of a sudden has gotten really good for Joseph O'Brien this year. She is in the form of her life. Her last 2 races, either one of those are going to make her very tough in here.
Number 3, A.A. Azula's Arch, graded stakes winner on the Synth, prepped for this last time out on the Tapeta in the Bell Mahone Stakes, finishing behind She's the Berries, a horse that came back to win the Classy and Smart Stakes with an 80 buyer on synthetic. I think she's better on synth than turf. I think they're taking a shot here.
Yeah, I agree. I think she looks like she's been very tough in this race.
The 4 is CK Esbuena, who came to North America for Graham Motion on a roll. Here's her win in her most recent start, the La Prévoyante, back on January the 26th, Pegasus World Cup Day, and she's going to be on the outside and come with a strong run to win with a 95 buyer speed figure over a couple of next out winners. Now, after this race, she was pointed for other long-distance races at Gulfstream, came out of the race body sore. She's going to enter this off a 10-month layoff. She's talented. I'm not sure she's talented enough to overcome a layoff.
Yeah, I wonder about that too. And listen, as well as she's running her last 2 starts, especially the one we just watched there, her most recent start, she got, to me anyway, she got a great trip and ride in that race where everybody else sort of went with an early move and she waited it out and came with the last run. We'll see if she can back that race up off the long layoff.
Let's talk a little bit about the number 6, Durance, coming in from Germany, where she was second last time out behind a horse that came back to run second in a Group 1 race in Germany. I thought she ran okay here. She's in the gray silks on the far outside, making a run into second. Distance probably isn't going to be an issue. You can actually make the argument that she wants a little bit more ground, but these German races are always hard to figure out. While the winner came back to run second in a Group 1 in Germany, the 3rd place finisher had to need handicap horses in Britain to win. The 8th place finisher placed in a Group 2 in Italy.
Yeah, I mean, she's been keeping good company, back in Germany, running the races that the good 3-year-old fillies run in. I don't know how good those races actually are. So she's a real question mark here. I guess it all comes down to price, Dan. We'll see if she takes any money.
Well, we know that the French horses can step. Imperial Charm, 3rd last time out in a listed stake at Longchamp. Lasix on right now. She was Group 1 placed earlier this year. She legitimately has some credentials. The runner-up of the last race came back to finish 3rd in the listed. The 4th came back to win a listed stakes in France. Godolphin connections, Sheikh Mohammed. She's very, very dangerous.
Yeah, I guess she is. She's well connected, 3-year-old filly. We'll see about distance with her. I would worry a little bit about it, but maybe she'll get it. That Group 1 placing, she got 3 starts back. I don't know that the form of that race is working out that well.
Starship Jubilee is the number 8, and you liked her last time out in the Canadian Stakes, partly because She seemed like the lone speed, and boy, was she ever. She went right to the front, and Luis Contreras pushed the button at just the right time midway on the turn to open up a big lead, and then they just couldn't catch her late. She ran a 103 Buyer's speed figure, probably aided slightly due to the pace. I just think she's going to get another Candy pace situation up front in here. Who's stopping Starship Jubilee from making the lead?
Yeah, I mean, she did take advantage in the Canadian last time, but if you know anything about this mare, you know that she doesn't need that kind of trip to run her race. I mean, you can put her anywhere. She looks like she's probably going to be on the lead again in this race, and you know what? She's good enough to beat this field.
Another 3-year-old filly taking on her elders, the 9, Platane, 5th last time out in a Group 2. Runner-up of that race came back to run second again in a Group 2. She is a Group 3 winner at 1 mile and an eighth. She's lightly raced. She has some upside, but she's going to have to improve.
Yeah, I think she really does have to improve in this race. We'll see if she can do it. I respect these connections taking a shot in this race, but I think she has to step it up.
You and I have always thought that maybe Secret Message would find a spot, and she's getting back to Woodbine, where she won the Group 2 Nassau from off the pace at 1 mile in the Diana. Listen, I actually thought she ran really well against Sister Charlie and Rushing Fall and O'Marique. She was kind of in behind horses and on heels, had to alter course to the outside. And last time out in the Ballston Spa, there just wasn't a lot of pace for her in that race. I think she has a sneaky outside shot getting back to Woodbine.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think she has a sneaky outside shot, too. And if she's going to be a big price in this race, a horse that I would probably try to use somewhere.
Top pick time for the Grade 1 E.P. Taylor Stakes. You're going with the European Red Tea. She is my second choice in this race. I'm just hoping Starship Jubilee is aggressively ridden once again. I think she can make the front, and she does have that push-button acceleration where she can open up on this field. But you know the Euros are going to be coming. I went 8-2-7.
Yeah, I mean, well, I just like Red Tea's current form. She's just been really good, and I think they found a good spot for her here. I went 2-8-5.
Grade 1, E.P. Taylor kicks off a 20-cent, $100,000 guaranteed pick 5. It has an approximate post time of 5:05 Eastern on Saturday afternoon. Best of luck.